BATTIMI.
Oh man, and as you see, I'm like one hit away from death. And dear God, like all the shields.
Nice bionic elbow, by the way.
It's
and
like,
what do you mean the shields? I don't believe in the shields.
okay. And there, sucker punch knocks Bats out.
Oh! Boo! You didn't even get speared or sneak or anything.
You got Superman punched.
He didn't even get Superman punched!
Well, I don't know what other move the shield does. I can relate that too.
He got a right cross to the back of the head.
He got donkey punched.
Donkey punch! Hey, Olsen, wherever you are, you're still a piece of shit.
Call back to high school. Man. Man, I wish I don't know, I'm gonna fight Deathstroke again. That was a bit,
Slade.
Slade, yeah. Was he ever called that in the comics, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Slade Wilson.
Oh, that's right, that's his name, huh? And Deadpool's name is what, Wilson Slade, or something like that?
Wade Wilson.
Wade Wilson, that's right.
They didn't even try. And you know why? Deadpool, created by Rob Liefeld.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead serious. I will wiki this right now to confirm my facts.
Confirm your facts.
If it's on Wikipedia, it's true, isn't it?
I love how you have to confirm your fact, though. I don't know why I find that funny.
Created by Fabian Nicieza and Rob Liefeld. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. That is very Spanish looking.
Okay, so he was created by a Spaniard and Rob Liefeld.
Yep.
The fact that Rob Liefeld created anything that's half decent.
Oh, come on! What about Youngblood?
Bad Rock.
Oh, God. Bad Rock. The character you read when you want zero drama in a comic ever. So what's Bad Rock's power? He's infinitely strong and completely invulnerable. Okay, so what if he has to fight evil invaders from Atlantis? Oh, that's okay, he doesn't need to breathe. So, well, what if he needs to fight aliens in the vacuum of space? Oh, well, he's so strong that he can hold his breath forever and he actually doesn't need to breathe. and he doesn't need an atmosphere to pressurize him, so... okay, he needs to fight a 500-foot adamantium Wolverine bot with self-repairing powers. That's okay, he's stronger than adamantium.
He's made of carbonadium.
Yeah. Carbonadium's not strong enough for him. Carbonadium poisons the user as he wears it, so...
Vibranium, there you go.
No, I'm sure he's tougher than Vibranium, too. Bad Rock has no weaknesses. His powers are, he has no weaknesses. The only weakness he has is he's a dumbass. But he's a dumbass who can't lose.
So where's the fun in reading his comics?
I don't know. Tell that to the guy who ruined Wolverine.
Oh shit, do I lose again? I thought I edited that out. I hope I don't lose again.
Do you think Rob Liefeld does that with Bad Rock? He's like, oh shit, Bad Rock lost somehow. I need to rewrite this.
Shit!
Yeah, that's what everybody says when they read a Rob Liefeld comic. Shit! This is shit!
I was thinking more along like,
shit!
It's like, this looks bad. They start flipping through it. Who wrote? Ah, shit! It's Rob Liefeld.
Oh! Nice camera work here, by the way.
I do what I can.
What is it? Did you let Al Adamson guest direct this scene?
I went with the editor from the Batman Begins movie.
Superman Returns.
I don't even think I've seen that movie all the way through.
Oh, it's not very good, but Kevin Spacey kicks ass. But there is this scene where they're in a school bus that is, or what the fuck is it? God, I didn't like.
Should he have let the kids die? Is that what's where this is going?
No, that's meh. No, the whole thing is like they're in a car that's sinking into the water, and they're trying to climb up to the door, and then it just randomly cuts to the kid being unconscious. So you're like, what the fuck happened? And I guess the door slammed shut on his head?
Oh man, that's bad.
It's like, it is literally one of the worst editing jobs I've ever seen in any movie. Like, Ed Wood have gone, nah, let's do that again.
So, when do you, like, I know we're supposed to get a cartoon based on the Arkham series. I'm waiting for Arkham Begins. It's just...
Just set it in the 1800s with the founder of Arkham.
No, it's gonna be like the Arkham series, like, it's gonna be Arkham Asylum. Or Arkham Origins. It's gonna be the Arkham Origins story. Directed by Christopher Nolan. Starring, Gary Busey as Batman.
People are insane and they're in there. I'm dressing up like a bat. Nick Nolte is Batman. Robin, call the cops. I'm too hungover for this shit.
God damn it, Robin.
He really does do that in every single movie he's in.
I'm trying, like, I can't remember what movie he's been in other than 48 Hours.
Yeah, he does it there.
Yeah, well, he's talking
Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
I don't remember that movie.
It's a pretty funny movie. He plays this homeless guy who like more or less invades this rich family's home and then like, you know, teaches him how to learn and love and have fun. Ow, my back hurt slightly. And then I died of a DDT. And then you super dick punched him. That was an earthquake dick punch.
Is that like the guy earthquake punching in the dick? I want to see a big fat guy just run out and punch Batman in the dick.
And if it were earthquake, it would be the best thing ever. John motherfucking Tenta. Wearing his Golga mask and his Eric Cartman t-shirt.
While ICP plays.
He punches him in the dick with his hand in a bag full of cheesy poos.
Why ICP just flops around in the background.
Ugh. God, they suck.
We all know you're a huge fan.
God, you know what? You know what? You're gonna open up that fucking can of worms. Remember when we were in high school and you used to listen to ICP and Slipknot and I used to make fun of you for it?
Yeah.
And I wasn't even a dick about it at first. I was just like, yeah, Slipknot, ICP, I just don't see what everybody likes about them. And then everybody started insisting like Slipknot was like the greatest metal band of all time and and that ICP were like really, really good and I was just people fucking suck my dick.
I don't even think I wasn't that bad into them. I just remember liking some of their songs.
Yeah, you were never that, yeah. You were never a jug of Slipknot-a-low.
Thank fucking God.
Good God.
I never painted my face or anything like that.
Despite being born in a trailer park, right?
As far
you're
as
you're from Arkansas.
That's all we got there is trailer parks. I mean, goddamn.
We have, yeah, folks, in Arkansas, all you do, like, whenever the tornado comes, they actually have another trailer park that they just park on top of the trailer park. The Britney Spears Estates, I believe is what they're called. But anyhow, leave her alone.
Leave Britney alone. She didn't do anything. Exactly. And TDT.
Exactly. Bulldog! Or was that a DDT? I'm turning into Jim Ross. I don't know Bulldogs from DDTs anymore.
Dudley Dog!
Dudley Dog!
Man, they could have come up with a better name than Dudley Dog.
At least it became the Acid Dog after a while.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
They didn't want to call it the Acid Drop due to the reference to drugs.
That's why they stopped calling him Little Spike Dudley. It was just Spike Dudley.
Yeah.
I remembered that.
The runt of the Dudley litter.
Yeah.
So, but at least Acid Dog, it doesn't make sense, but at least Acid Dog sounds intimidating.
Yeah, instead of the Dudley Dog.
Dudley Dog.
What, was it Raw on the Xbox where it was like an ECW guy had to have made the game because Rhino had a good Gorner?
Yeah, like all the moves were like accurate to the wrestlers who portrayed them before they made it to the WWF.
And like the Dudley Dog was Spike's like corner bulldog.
Yeah.
It wasn't the acid drop.
Instead of an acid drop, he just had the corner bulldog for a finisher.
Yeah.
Which was like fine, at least it makes sense. And
yeah.
Rhino actually had the leg sweep with his gore attack, and
yeah.
There was a bunch of other shit.
Yeah, like I think Raven had something, and
Raven actually had his DDT where you do the sit up afterwards.
That's right. Yeah. Man,
that was more of an even flow.
Even flow. Can you take me higher?
Okay, Scott. We go from Eddie Vedder to Scott Stapp.
I can never remember the guy from Creed's name. I just know he's
Scott Stapp, when Carson Daly calls you a tool,
that's like definitely the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get much bigger of a tool than Carson Daly.
Too bad, I used to like his show.
Which
not TRL, but Last Call.
Okay, I knew you weren't talking about TRL. I was like, what the fuck show are you talking about?
No, yeah, Last Call. I like Last Call.
I remember. You remember saying he's actually a decent interviewer.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he got a fun interview out of Fiona Apple.
God, that is some 90s shit right there, isn't it, Fiona Apple?
Yeah, but this was like Fiona Apple, like, in the mid-2000s. He's like, yeah, so your last album came out in 99 and it's 2006. What have you been doing in between this time? She's like, nothing. I've been hanging out in my apartment. I've been watching a lot of Columbo. Because Peter Falk makes me happy. And I liked how he was like, yeah, well, you know what? They told me about this. Like, the agents in the back told me you're a huge fan of Columbo, and he tells this story about how when he first moved to LA and was trying to make his name, trying to get any sort of showbiz job, he was working as a caddy for a golf club, and Peter Falk was one of their customers. And he said Peter Falk is a really nice guy. So he got in contact with Peter Falk and told him that Fiona Apple's a huge fan. And they got her a fruit basket and a complete collection of Columbo and Peter Falk's autograph. It's all personalized to her and shit. And he's like, yeah, there you go.
Okay. Boss fights with Bane. Where he pulls an Ivan Drago and must break. Where he must break. Luckily it's...
Oh, my head.
At least it's not that bad of a boss fight.
Oh, my head.
His boss fight in Arkham Asylum really was just fucking pitiful. I'm glad that they made him...
he's trying the same shit here.
Yeah, but you don't just throw a battering at his head and make him ram into the wall. You don't have to Juggernaut him from X-Men 3.
Or Juggernaut from the Sega Genesis X-Men game.
Oh,
well, he doesn't hit the walls in that. He just jump out of the way.
I was about to say, doesn't he hit a tree or something if you stay up in him too long?
No, if you stay up in the tree, he jumps so the screen shakes and you fall out of the tree.
That's what okay, I remember he did something to get you out.
Yeah.
And break you!
Break you! Oh shit! He broke my Batman!
He broke my Batman. The backpack.
Yeah, Batman's a selfish prick. He just wants stem cells so he can not have a broken back anymore.
How did Batman heal his broken back?
Really want to know?
I think I do, but I probably don't.
Magic!
Was it literal magic?
He had a friend who he was banging who has the magic ability to heal people.
So, that's dumb. In all seriousness though, I do like the setup here with what Joker's doing. I don't know if you read it, but what happened is if Bane, if he doesn't kill Bane, Bane's heartbeat charges up a thing and it's gonna shock the Joker and Joker will die.
So he has to pick which enemy he wants to keep.
Exactly. That's a very Joker thing for me.
Yeah, we're getting to, I think, the Joker-Batman relationship has gotten really meta in the last several years. Where, yeah, we get it. Joker plays a lot of mind games, and I think we're gonna do this forever, and all that shit. And now it's just everything involving the Joker involves him, the Batman having to save him in some way. It's just you have to choose to always be my nemesis or kill me. Just although it was pretty awesome in Grant Morrison's run when they had the Black Glove, which were these 5 conspirators who conspired to drive Batman insane, and they were taking bets. They buried him in a casket in the ground, he'd already gone batshit insane, no pun intended.
Right.
And they buried him, and they said, well, we're gonna dig him up before he loses all the oxygen in his brain, and he'll be completely incurably insane. And then the Joker, it's called the Black Glove because there's only 5 members.
Mm-hmm.
The Joker snaps somebody's neck, and he's like, well, I see you have a position open. So, he joins the Black Glove against their wishes, and he says, I bet that he's gonna break out of there, and he's gonna kill all of you. And that's what he does.
So nobody can kill Batman but him?
Yes. And it's just it was a really great story, and it's totally worth reading, but it's just more of thatness.
That was great, and I can see as a comic fan, or where that would get tiring. But for someone who's just more of a casual fan like me, it's still not worn out for me.
Yeah.
So, that's my advantage when doing playing these games and stuff. I don't know all the tropes.
Yeah. How women are always going to be slaves.
I fucking knew it. As soon as I said trope, I'm like, God damn it.
You knew that I knew that too. You knew that you should have picked a different word.
As soon as I said I don't know all the tropes, I'm like, God damn Anita Sarkeesian.
Yeah. Yep. Anita Sarkeesian.
She'd be a lot more attractive if she was in a kitchen.
And she gave me my flannel shirt back. That was a lot better on me, honey. You know what you look good in?
Nothing. You know what I'd really like to see in you? Me.
You know what I'd really like to see you? In a castle that I have to go through a series of other castles to get to you first.
But only after the bad guys.
That was a really bad one. That was a lot of setup for one really bad joke, but I still did it.
And oh no, he's killed Bane.
No way, man. You always find a way.
So, yeah, he pulled a Man of Steel and killed Bane.
I wasn't that upset about that.
I get, at first I was like, oh, dude, what the fuck? Superman doesn't kill anyone. And then admittedly, I did watch, the Nostalgia Critic and hear, what Joe was saying they were trying to do, just poorly.
Yeah, well, I got a couple issues with it. I didn't think it was that bad, but it's they're starting with a completely different origin story. So,
right.
So, I mean, like, we got that. We don't know that Superman doesn't kill. That hasn't been an established trope.
Yeah.
You know?
And he hasn't had to rescue princesses from castles or anything yet, so, you know.
Yeah, you know, so we haven't gotten to that yet. And, with that, I mean, it's just like, how many thousands of people have died?
Yeah!
And he's, you know, I mean, if the theme of the movie was him understanding and cherishing life, like this is how he learns to cherish life, and that's when he vows that nobody dies under his watch, which is a total ripoff from a Spider-Man comic, but still.
Right.
Like, if that's what led to that, if like he killed Zod. Zod.
Hey, at least Zod found him!
I love Michael Shannon too, and I'm so pissed off we never got that creepy robotic voice going, kneel before Zod.
He never said that, did he, in the entire
movie? He never
movie?
did.
Oh no, Bane's hulking out.
I'm Batman, bitch, better recognize